What's good, world? This is Andre Fernandez here, coming at you with a Commonwealth Games athletics preview. Now, a lot of you may not have known that the Commonwealth Games has started. The opening ceremony was approximately 3 days ago. Today is Sunday, the 26th of July. Athletics kicks off tomorrow, Monday, the 27th. So technically, you haven't missed much of the good stuff. Yeah, I know, controversial. We can live with that though. So as I said, athletics kicks off tomorrow. This is a games with a big difference. So originally, Victoria, Australia was due to host these games. They started planning. They realized very soon that they could not afford these games. It was picked up by Glasgow, 2, maybe 3 years ago. And it's been a very rushed process to get these games to where it is in terms of launching. It's a massively truncated games. I think we've only got 10 sports out of, 20 odd at the previous edition. The budget is far smaller. The organizational structure is far different, far leaner to be able to pull this off on such a short time and financial budget constraint. So don't expect the usual pizzazz that you would get at a major games and specifically at a Commonwealth Games. Usually, especially for me, this carries a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation. Not quite the same this year. I also need to disclaim that finding information to bring you a preview of any quality has been a challenge and a major hurdle itself. So expect a lot of reactive information and a lot of context, which comes in my review once the last event has been run. I would like to bring you a lot more. I would like to get into the detail of who's on the start list and who's not, but quite frankly, that information is not available. And what is available isn't the most reliable. That's my rant and my complaining over. I'm going to keep it positive and above board from now. This is mainly to bring you my Britwatch. So the list of athletes in and around the British athletics ecosystem who are the standout ones to watch for me. You might have your own list, your own views and opinions. Put them down in the comments. Let us know who. I won't run through the number of big name withdrawals that have happened early. I also won't mention the athletes who have said they were never coming to start with. So we're going to crack on with my list and we're going to start with the debutantes. So Emma Nwofor in the women's 100-meter hurdles. She goes for England. Ebuka Nwakaji joins her. He goes in the 4x1. Although I would love to have seen him in the 200. He's in great shape. He's having a fantastic season, but due to the way that the entries were submitted very early on, it's just not possible to get him in at this point. Speaking of the 200, Success Edouin goes in that 200. Mabel Akande joins the England team. She goes in the 100 meters, replacing Daryl Nita, who has withdrawn, unfortunately. The men's 400 hurdles, we see Josh Folds and Jake Minchell join Seamus Derbyshire on the start line. Ben East goes in the men's javelin throw, which is refreshing to see, especially given England's high quality history in that event. Georgina Wells Ford steps up in the women's triple jump, a very, very lean and small field, but it is headed by the current Olympic champion, Thea Lafon from Dominica. Sam Bennett goes in the men's 110 hurdles. So this is his senior debut. So big ups to you and Emma going over the short hurdles. Molly Palmer and Lucy Hadaway join two-time Commonwealth silver medalist Jazz Sawyers in the women's long jump. I believe that field is likely to be one of the biggest in these games, actually, with 25 women. Sticking with the jumps, in the high jump, we have Kamani Jack, who debuts as the hot favourite. Imagine that. On to the more established members of the England team to start with. We've got Lena Nielsen and Emily Newnham going in the 400-meter hurdles. Onto the women's 100, we have Amy Hunt and Imani Lancico joining Mabel Akande in the start line. Now, finding information on start lists and the entries has been a massive challenge. Now, it looks like there are a lot of major global names not on the start list for round one. So Amy Hunt, I didn't see Amy's name on that list. I didn't see Adaja Hodge. I didn't see Zoe Hobbs, who's most likely to be there for New Zealand. Ebony Lane and Tori Lewis are there for Australia. Sade McCreath is there for Canada, but I did not see Audrey Leduc. So I don't know if these athletes are not turning up or if they're going to get a bye into the semi-finals. I don't know how they're running it because the information hasn't been widely put out there. So they may be showing up, they may not. not a single Jamaican on that start list. As with the men's 100, who knows what's going on? Either way, I know that where the events are quite light in number, the quality is going to be extremely high. I expect the women's 100 to be won sub 11 comfortably. I expect the men's 100 to be won sub 10. For England, in the men's 100, we only have Louis Hinchliffe. For Wales, we have Jeremiah Azu. And again, looking at the start list, they look light on talent, as I mentioned in the women's 100s. But we don't know who's going to get a bye, if the byes are a real thing or not. But we do know that the quality is sky high. Most of the top performers in the world in the men's 100 are from the Commonwealth from the Commonwealth nations. So do expect fireworks in those events, regardless of whether or not they may look a little bit lean.